This video is about the Weishi safety razor, which you see right here. Bought this on Amazon a couple of days ago, and I got it yesterday. I tried it out today, and it's a pretty good razor. And the way you use it is you have this thing on the bottom, this knob. You just twist it like that, and then that's the razor. So when you first get it, there's no razor in it, so you just put the razor in like this and make sure it's balanced like that, and just screw it back in, and it just shuts. And the way it works is the razor blade is right there. I don't know if you can see it, and it's on both sides. You could use both sides. I think it shaves about the same for both sides. So you just put it near your face at an angle, and you just go up or down. So when you go down, you just go like this. When you go up, here's your face, you just go up like that, you know. That's about it. And the razors for this are pretty cheap. So I bought this thing right here. This is a whole package of razors. There's 100 razors in here, and it comes in these little packages like that. So there's like 20 of them. But as for the razor itself, it came with this. It came with 5 razors. So in order to get it out, there's this thing right here. You just push it in, and then you just pull it out like that. You pull out each individual razor. So when you push it in, it tilts at an angle. You can get them out like that. So in each one of these things, there's a razor. So I think you could use these for maybe 2 or 3 shaves, depending on the thickness of your beard. I tried it today, so I used it once for 1 shave. So maybe it will last 1 more shave or 2 more shaves. I will let you know. But before that, I was using these things, these triple edge razors, and these things are quite expensive. Recently I bought about 29 pieces or 30 pieces for about $30. So that's about almost $1 each for this at wholesale. This was at Costco. And I also have these left over, which I bought many years ago. I didn't use them. Yeah, you would use this maybe for about 3 or 4 shaves, and I just throw it away. And the cost of this is probably about 75 cents a piece for this. And this is also a Gillette razor. This is the Gillette razor. And these blades these Astra blades are actually Gillette razors as well, sold on the international market. So this is sold in Russia. Let me show you that it is a Gillette razor. See there? It says www.gillette.com right there. And it says 2017 Gillette Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble makes Gillette razors. So this is these razors are made by Procter & Gamble, Gillette, and sold to the international market. So that's all it is. So it's not like a cheap generic razor or anything like that. So you could put any kind of razor in this thing. It doesn't have to be this this brand of razor. It could be any brand of razor, and some razors are sharper than others, and they all have different costs associated with them. But this one I bought for about $8 on Amazon for 100 pieces. Let me see how much that comes out to. That's about 8 cents per blade. So let's say I use this this blade 3 times, and I throw it away. You know, let's say I use this blade about 3 times, and then I have to dispose of it. So that costs 8 cents. So if I used one of these, maybe, let's say I get 5 shades out of this, and I have to throw it away in a trash can. Let's see what the difference would be. $1 versus that. It's about 10 times more for this than it is compared to this, you know. And this gave me a pretty good shave. Yeah, I'm feeling my face right now. Yeah, it gave me a pretty good shave. It's equivalent to this, but it just costs a lot less. And after you use it, you know, you just rinse it with some water, and then take a tissue paper and just wipe it and make sure it's dry, and let it hang somewhere, or just put it back in here and clean this too. Just wash this off and then wipe it. You know, there's a lot of debris that gets left in here after you shave, and after you do that, just put it back in and then just close it. That's all you do. So these types of razors were first introduced during World War I to American troops. This was invented in the United States, and it was used pretty much from around, let's say, I don't know when it was introduced exactly. Let me check when it was introduced. It says here it was invented in around 1880, so it was invented $139 years ago, but it didn't go into wide-scale production until 1901. So it's more than 100 years old, but it's still good. And in the 80s, we had razors like this, but it didn't have 2 blades. It just had 1 blade. So the disposable razors we had after this was single blade disposable razors, or you could buy cartridges for it. They had one with a handle which was like permanent, and then you just replace the cartridges. Those are the types of razors you would be able to buy in the 80s and 90s. These, I think they were used probably in this from 1901 to probably like up to 1970s, and they stopped using them for some reason. But these are pretty good. It may just have 1 razor, but it cuts pretty well. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, thanks for watching my Ace 1000 KS 1975.